So today's video is directed to those who have businesses. Small business, from a tuck shop to a plumbing business to an online business to a mine to a massive farming enterprise, whatever business you are in Zimbabwe. Now, in my endeavors to speak to people, to get people to help us, to get people to donate to us, to get people to give us ideas, etc., etc., I have noticed that the business community in Zimbabwe is very scared, some to even speak to me. Yes, tinoziva kuti kuZimbabwe ndokumusha kwenyu, vamwe munoenda kuZimbabwe, vamwe mune mhuri kuZimbabwe, vana venyu vanoenda kuchikoro muZimbabwe. You have assets kuZimbabwe that you would prefer to keep, obviously. Now, the question that you as a business owner need to ask yourself is, if you cannot openly support something against the regime, if you can't openly talk about it, which, by the way, you should be able to do in a normal democracy, you should, as a business owner, be able to pick a political side, openly support that political side, and still continue with your business. As Zimbabwe, if you are running a very small business, you are most probably going to be left alone. But you do face challenges. You face challenges on how expensive things are. Chikafu chehuku chinoita mari muZimbabwe kana une project yekuita mabroilers kana malayers. If you are a mechanic, where do you get spare parts and how do you pay for them? How do you even function without the ability to draw cash from an ATM or to have a savings account where you know to mangwana the money will still be there? How do you even run a business where you are penalized for importing things that are not available within the country because of the bad governance of the regime? As a business owner, whether it's a small business or a big business, have you ever received a letter from Zimra to say, Mr. John, thank you so much for employing 4 people in these harsh economic times and for paying your taxes on time for the last 10 years. We appreciate you. They've got your email, they've got your contact details because you do get correspondence to say how much you fucking owe them. But do you ever get appreciated as a business owner? Let me explain something very simple. If a revolution comes to power in Zimbabwe, as a business owner, your profits will double within 2 years. Regaindi nditsanangure regaindi ndidzokorora ipapo. Kana une business rako nhasi muZimbabwe uri kutya kusapota revolution nekuti uri kufunga kuti maybe ucharasikirwa nezvinhu zvaunazvo, ziva kuti tikabvisa regime iri pano iyi, business rako rinokura 2 times within 2 years. Guaranteed. You see, the regime has to steal. Stealing for the regime is like oxygen for me and you. They have to steal. So there is no development. There's no buildings. There is no help. There is nothing for the ordinary citizen. Nothing. Those are money laundering methods. Money laundering at its best, 101. Please understand that. Those projects are not done for you. They are done to launder money. Saka, as a business owner, why are you scared to support me? Why are you scared to support what I am doing? Why are you scared, even if you are a business owner that is in the diaspora? Why are you scared? What are you scared of? You don't have to come out openly and discuss and be open about things. You don't have to do that. You can do it secretly. nezuro pane advert yatachida kuisa pama-Facebook groups. Mamwe acho ndeRhodesia, mamwe acho ndeZimbabwe, mamwe acho business networks, what. I think ndakatuma about 7 ma-messages kuma-admin ema-groups iwayo. 2 vakandibloka. Kutotya. Mumwe wacho akatotaura kuti Brett Shamanani, haiwewe handisi kuda kutaura newe. The other one akati pagroup panapa titaura nezvepolitics, but unongonzwa kupopota kwenhamo pagroup iroro. Nhamo dzakati, nhasi ndiri kukumbirawo mari. Chichi, you don't understand that politics affects business. If you have a dickhead in charge of the country, your business will go to shit. You are in business, you are scared to speak up against the regime that is affecting your business. You don't even have real money there. How do you save money? Unotofana kundrenga kunotraga mari ku black market, wozodai womhanya ku South Africa, wotenga maspares, wapedza utenga maspares wodzoka paborder, wotanga kudhizisa vanhu futi paborder paipai, wotanga kubhadhariswa taxi papo, wapedza izvozvo unofita kumota yecustomer, wapedza wobhadharwa mazigi, wofana kunotraga ma-US kuti unotenga maparts. Fuck, dude. That's not normal. That is not a normal business environment. You are so scared of losing what you have, but what you have is nothing. It will be so much more if the government changes. How do you operate in that environment and be happy about it? Even if you yourself, iwewe personally, you are a millionaire, maybe you've got a foreign pension, whatever. How do you feel when you walk into work? How do you feel when you drive on the road? How do you feel? Do you know economically what has happened in Zimbabwe? To people, to ordinary people. Do you know there's 3 million people living in exile, looking for work? Hakuna basa Zimbabwe. Do you think those 3 million people vanonakirwa nekuya kuno South Africa uzoshanda sana mahobo? Do you think vari kunakirwa neizvozvo vari kuholiday? Do you think unonakidzwa kuno uchivhimwa nekuti you xenophobia, violence, uri muforeign? Unofunga kuti zvinonakidza? Ini ndiri nani ndogona kuhwanda neganda rangu nekuti ndiri muvheti, ndogona kungonyepa ndoti I'm South African, zvangu zvakwana. Vanhu vatema vari kupondwa kunoka every day. Funga kuti zvinovanakidza izvozvo? And yet as a business owner hausi kuzviona. So if you are a business owner in Zimbabwe, understand that your business could grow if you volunteer to physically remove that regime. If you cannot volunteer, if you cannot be involved in it personally, for whatever reason, the least you can do is give people like me a platform. Share me, put me in front, tell people about me, because somewhere in that community there are people who have lost everything because of their principled stand. They have lost their businesses, they have lost their partnerships with regime supporters, they have lost everything. Those people have since left. They have gone to other countries and developed businesses. Put me in touch with those people. Put me in touch with someone who has been personally affected by this. Someone who I can sit down and talk to, and at the end of that conversation, he'll say to me, right, Brett, what do you need and how can I help? If you are a business owner in Zimbabwe today, you could probably open a business anywhere in the world and succeed. Because if you can succeed in Zimbabwe, I'm not talking about that rubbish piece of shit that takes money and steals money and thinks that he runs a business. You know the one I'm talking about. There's a few of them. I'm not talking about them. We don't talk of stealing and looting and money laundering as a business. We're talking of honest, hard-working, normal, average Zimbabweans. So Aranda is Zimbabwe. If you're a business owner, please think about what I've said. Think about how your business will prosper under a new government that puts in place policies, simple policies. Why must you pay importation fees for things that are not found in Zimbabwe? Do you want to encourage business or what as a government? You've got tourists that are paying 40, 50 US, 60, 70 US dollars for a visa. Do you not understand that Zimbabwe needs tourists? Why are you charging them £70, $70, 70 euros for a visa? A person who wants to come and open a company in Zimbabwe, the work permit process is the most difficult in the whole of Southern Africa. What kind of government thinks like that? Because they are so hungry to steal that they actually come up with this bullshit and make it policy. As a business owner, trust me, with people like me and us in the revolution in charge of that country, your business will double in 2 years. Simple, factual. 2 years, double business. It makes financial sense to remove that regime. Paranda Zimbabwe,